Hi, this is Russ Jeffries from mobileburn.com, and here I've got the HTC HD2. That's the latest Windows Mobile device from HTC, running Windows Mobile 6.5, the latest version of Windows Mobile. We're going to take a closer look at this in a minute. We're just going to quickly unbox it to see what else we get in the package. This isn't a full sales package. This is just a just sort of a test white box, so this might not be what you get in the full sales package. You might get a few other extras. It's worthy to note that in our test package we didn't get a micro SD card, so I'm hoping that'll be included in the final sales packages. You can see here we've got a UK plug. Obviously you can put various different adapters in the end of this main part, so you can use it in various different countries, but you only get one adapter with it for one, obviously your country. Also get a USB cable, so that plugs straight into the adapter so you can charge the device. Obviously this can be used with a computer as well to sync data and also to charge the phone directly from a computer, which is handy. For the first time on a HTC device they've used a micro USB connection, as you can see there, and that plugs straight into the bottom of the HD2 rather than using their usual HTC EXT USB connection, so that's a nice change to see a more standardised connection. We've also got a set of headphones with a 3.5mm headphone jack, and that just goes straight in next to the USB connection there. You can see there's a 3.5mm headphone port, so you can use any normal headphones with the HD2, which is nice, although the included ones do have this controller on them, so you can skip your music and answer calls. Obviously there's a built-in microphone on them there as well on the back, so they're quite handy to have. And you just get another set of sort of earbuds in there as well, foam earbuds to keep them in your ears, and a little clip as well to clip it onto your jacket. And that's all there is in our package, so not a lot of extras that you get with the HD2, but the phone itself is full of plenty of goodies, as we'll show you now. Right, so as you can see, the HD2 is a pretty handsome looking device. It's quite large. If we just show you a couple of other devices alongside it, we've got a T-Mobile G1 here, or HTC Dream it's also called, and my Nokia N95, and you can see, I mean, especially between the Nokia, which used to be a pretty big handset, and the HD2 is significantly larger. It's a lot thinner. It's a very slim device, as you can see, a lot slimmer than even the Dream, but in terms of width it's a lot thicker than both phones, and taller than the Nokia as well. So it's quite a pocketful, but because it's so thin it does slide quite nicely into pocket with no real bulges. And for your size, thankfully you get a nice large 4.3-inch capacitive touchscreen, so as you can see the actual device does fit quite tightly around the screen, so you've not got really much wasted space. It's just all screen. And it's the first Windows Mobile device to feature a capacitive touchscreen as well, so a nice responsive screen on this phone. It also features multi-touch as well, which is quite good for pinch zooming and things like that. And we've got a few other goodies around the back as well. As you can see, we've got a 5-megapixel camera on the back, and also, for the first time I think on a HTC device, or the first time I've seen it, a dual LED flash as well for the camera, which is pretty good. So you can use the camera at night now, which is nice. Next to that we've got the loudspeaker grille, as you can see, and then just the HTC logo and something to say with HTC Sense at the bottom, so you know it's running HTC's latest Sense software. As I pointed out earlier, we've got a 3.5mm headphone port on the bottom, and a micro USB port there for charging and data, and next to that we've just got a microphone pinhole. So pretty well covered. At the top here we've also got a couple of sensors just built in next to the earpiece here. We've got an ambient light sensor and also a proximity sensor, so in the dark the screen will dim and in the light it will get brighter again, and also the proximity sensor turns the screen off when the phone goes next to your ear when you're on a call, for example, save a bit of battery. At the bottom of the screen you can see we've got some keys here. We've got the call send key and call end key. The call end key doubles up as a power key and key for turning on and off the screen. We've got a dedicated back key here. We've got a dedicated Windows Mobile menu key, which I think is a requirement of Windows Mobile devices, and also a dedicated home key to take you right back to the main home screen from wherever you are in the menus. So it's a pretty nice, well-featured handset. On the left-hand side here you can see we've got the volume rocker as well, where you'd usually expect to find it, and otherwise nothing else on that side, and a completely bare side here on the right. So it's a pretty nice handset. If we just pop this back cover off, I can show you bits and pieces inside. This cover is actually metal, sort of like a brushed metal effect, and it clips on fairly tight. In the back here we've got the large battery. It's a, I think, 1230 milliamp hour battery, so it's good for a couple of days of use, probably 2 days or maybe just a day if you're quite a heavy user, but probably quite usual for a device despite the large screen. We've got the SIM card slot here at the bottom, so if we just pop a SIM card in there, show you it just slides in very easily. And a little micro SD card slot here. As I say, we don't get a micro SD card with the HD2, so you'll have to get your own unless perhaps you start packaging it with the full final versions with cards. And then the battery just pops in simply like that. In future you'll be able to get extra covers as well. This metal cover you can change out for one with a sat-nav windscreen mount. So you get a mount in here and then you can just clip the HD2 directly onto a windscreen mount. And it'll put the HD2 into sat-nav mode. So the HD2 can actually be used as a full proper sat-nav as well in the car, which is pretty nice. Okay, so as you can see I've got the HD2 all fired up now, and we've got the usual Windows Mobile 6.5 lock screen in front of us. So you've got the unlock slider there at the top, then the date and time at the bottom here. And then any appointments show up just beneath that, so it's you get to see all your appointments without actually having to unlock the device. At the top we've also got the status information, so again you don't have to unlock the handset to see how much signal or battery or if you've got any messages or anything. So if I just slide the lock slider across, you can see it unlocks the display. And you see here the first new feature on the HD2, which is this weather background. As you can see the weather sort of interacting with the whole screen, the clouds are moving across the whole display. This works in any sort of weather, so if it's windy you get leaves blown in and out of all the icons. When it's raining, rain comes down the screen, you get a windscreen wiper come across. When it's snowy you get snow and ice on the screen. So it's quite a nice looking sort of system. It'd be nice to see this on future HTC devices as well, Android devices and Windows Mobile devices. And at the bottom as well you have the usual HTC Touch Flow or HTC Sense navigation bar to navigate all the different panes of the Touch Flow or HTC Sense system. And beneath that you get the usual soft keys as well. So as you can see we can scroll through quite easily. It's quite a responsive screen. You can scroll through quite quickly as well, and it all renders quite fast. On the main screen here, the main home screen, you get the time and date, obviously the weather as well, and any appointments that you've got in your calendar that sit there. You can go directly to the calendar from this point of the screen as well. Beneath that we've got some customizable shortcut icons. You can see we've got a few different apps set up, but you can also set, say, web pages as well. So we've got a few different web pages set as shortcuts, and you can even set contacts as shortcuts on this part as well. Obviously the best place to put your shortcuts though for people is in the people pane, as you can see here. And we've got all our different shortcuts to our favourite contacts there on the main screen. So you can just quite easily dial them or message them just by hitting the photograph. And whichever the default method of contact is displayed in the bottom right hand corner. You can see Jack Black's got a little phone there, which means that we would call him if we tapped his photo. But Frodo's got this little messaging pencil symbol, which means that if we tap Frodo's picture we'll automatically go to send an SMS to him. But say if, for example, I wanted to send an SMS to Jack Black, rather than tap his photo I can tap his name, and that takes us into his actual contact information. From here I can send a message or an email or call one of his various other different numbers as well. So it's quite a nice easy experience. Also from the contacts pane here we can see any messages that you sent me, any emails through any of my email accounts, any Facebook updates that you might have, and any call history between us. So it's quite a nice user experience, quite easy to use, and nice to see all the different information for one contact kept in one place. As I say, with the email, if say you've got 3 email accounts set up on the phone, it will actually consolidate all emails from all 3 accounts from Jack Black into this one screen, so you don't have to go searching through different accounts to find an email from somebody. So it's a very nice system, very easy to use. You can see again, even with this, it's very responsive, and you can quite easily add new favourites just by tapping on here and then selecting one from your contacts list. Moving on from that, you can actually go and see the SMS screen. So we've just sent a test message there from the Peter Griffin account, and you can see we've got the usual black background and white text, and you can actually go to reply just by tapping on the text itself. So that's pretty nice as well. And again, from in the SMS message you can actually go and see events and go and see other different things from that same contact. Moving on again, we've got the mail screen, and here we've got several different emails set up. There you go, we can see we've got 3 different accounts at the side here. I've got my Google, Hotmail and Mobile Burn accounts all set up. All very easy to set up. The Mobile Burn one obviously I've got to put my details into, but both the Hotmail and the Gmail ones you just put in your username and password, and all the other details are just automatically detected by the phone. Moving on from that, we've got the internet browser. As you can see, we've just got a search bar at the top, and then you can set some different favourite pages at the bottom, and you get a little thumbnail of the page to show you what the page looks like. So if we just tap on, for example, the mobile burn page, that should load up pretty quickly. It's surprising which this phone has a gigahertz processor, so fastest processor found in a phone at the moment. So as you can see, it loads up remarkably quickly. Running on Wi-Fi as well. The phone has Wi-Fi and HSDPA for quick web browsing. And pages are just so smooth and easy to look through. I mean, there's no lag whatsoever really in loading up pages. It's just really quick, really smooth. The best internet experience I've ever seen on a phone. And as we mentioned earlier, we've got multi-tap as well for pinch zooming. So you can either zoom in and out with multi-tap, or you can just double tap on an area of a page to zoom in, and it obviously reflows all the text as well so that it fits on the screen. Also, you can just rotate the phone on its side, and it'll turn the display sideways for you as well, and you can carry on browsing web pages in landscape view instead. So it's a very nice, very quick user experience, and the HD2 defaults to using the Opera web browser, although Windows Internet Explorer Mobile is also pre-installed.